Hobby Prepper Texas. Wanted to talk to you today about EDC, everyday carry. If you're watching my videos, you probably already know what EDC is, but I wanted to talk about real life EDC and not the people out there who have EDC and everything strapped to themselves. Really, you're near your vehicle or your home, your place of work. You don't need too many things on you. Your situation will vary depending on if you can carry a firearm or you can't, or you feel comfortable or not carrying one, or the laws in your wherever you live. So if you can't, you won't be able to, but that's your decision on what you choose to carry. Besides that, things like a multi-tool, very useful tool to have, but if you have one in your car, and hopefully you have some bag at work with some stuff in it, you probably don't need one between your car and work. So, going along with that, if you're driving in your vehicle and you go to the store, do you need a multi-tool on you? I'm not going to stop at Target and fix something with my multi-tool. That's just me. But really, if it's at my vehicle, it's close enough. Unless I'm going backpacking, hiking, or something like that, then I have a bag and I have things available in it. So, first thing I would have to say with most people's EDC is too many things. Second, in Texas, it's hot. I don't want a lot of things on me or carrying. I don't want to be carrying a lot of things. It's really hot. And in the summertime, it's way too hot. I'm sweating all the time. I don't want more things to bog me down. So a flashlight. This is a tactical performance flashlight. Great flashlight, got it at an academy. Might do a review on it later. But do I need a flashlight that's that big? It'd be great. Lots of looms, over 300 looms. Awesome. But where do I put this? Am I going to attach it to a belt or something? Too big. Little cheap flashlight. Do I need it? It's too thick. It's too big. Too bulky. I don't need to carry anything super powerful. Some people might think, well, yes, I need something that's so blind that'll blind an attacker or something like that. Or I need it for SOS, so I need it with different modes and different things. I say keep it simple. Tail switch on and off is probably all you need. You don't need a whole bunch of different modes. You don't need something throwing out millions of looms. I don't want to be noticed, really. I just want a light in case I need it. A knife. People are like, oh, I got a fixed blade. I'm going to put it, right on my belt and carry it around. I don't need it all every day. Any type of knife will work. Do you need to spend $800, $1,000? My old Gerber, I used to like this thing. It did enough, but I don't use the serrations very much, so I didn't like that one. This is a cheap 511 promo knife. It could work for someone. I don't need something that's the sharpest in the world. I'm not going to survive off this. This is EDC. Every once in a while you need to cut something. So a knife, just a small, regular knife, that's fine. You don't need anything else. And you don't need to be paying $200 for a knife. $50 I think is too much for a knife, in my opinion. Then people say stuff about, well, do you carry a pen? Well, there's one in my car. There's one at work. Where else do I need a pen? I don't know. Some people are like, well, I carry a space pen all the time. This is way too much money to put in my pocket to lose it. That's me. Do I like it? Yes, it's an awesome writer. What about a notepad? Well, first off, a notebook like this, way too big, right? Something like this goes in your cargo pocket. Here in West Texas, it takes up your whole cargo pocket. Now your leg can't breathe and you're sweating on that. Really? How often do I need to write notes? We all have cell phones nowadays. There's your note taker. There's notes in there. Programs for notes. So this is for a bag, for backup. You have it. But you don't need it on your person every day. Okay, this is my own personal opinion. Watches, right? There's all sorts of different types of watches. Do I really need it? This is a kind of like a Fitbit. It's a Nike sports band. It has the time, counts your steps. All these can keep track of time. Why do I need them? I'm in my vehicle with time. I have a computer at work. It reads the time. There's clocks. And then besides that, I have a phone on me. The phone keeps time. To me, this is something additional on a wrist that I find gets snagged. It catches on things. To me, there's no reason to have it. Yes, if I'm going out in the wilderness, I'll probably wear one. But every day, do I need a watch on me? To me, they don't do enough, and they're way too expensive. How expensive can you get into watches? As expensive as you want. And I know a lot of people like them. To me, I don't like a lot of things on my wrists, on my hands, so no need for them. After that is a wallet. I used to have a trifold wallet. This is my old one. And it was so thick. I noticed that the more I had, I would just put it in it. And you always have to clean out your wallets. Now I have a wallet that is a money clip. And it is actually thinner than the actual trifold. And there's nothing in the trifold. So I've taken down, most of your cards, your discount cards. Do you need to keep those every day? Keep them in your vehicle because that's where you're driving to go to those stores that need that discount card. Then just use it. Does it matter if they ever get stolen? No, but you don't need a wallet that's the size of a big sandwich. I don't get it. Some of the extras, people think, whoa, I need hand sanitizer on me. You should have hand sanitizer in your car. You should have hand sanitizer at your house, at your work. There's no reason to carry a bottle of it. To me, it's just more stuff in your pocket to lose, to weigh you down. It makes no sense. Small, portable bug spray. Well, you're probably not outside enough to have this. And if you're going outside, you're probably using a real bottle of bug spray, so you don't need anything like this. This would just be a backup. Maybe you keep one in your car in case you break down or something and you're outside or changing a tire for a while and you have bugs around. Wet wipes. I need wet wipes. I need to have them on me. Unless you're in a foreign country, that's the only time to have wet wipes and your hand sanitizer, because who knows. But hopefully you have some already at work, at your house, and you don't need to carry these around. They should be in your vehicle. You don't need to have them for EDC. It makes no sense. You're just getting a whole bunch of weight. I've even seen people out there say, oh, I need gloves. I've got to have my mechanics gloves with me because you never know, your hands could get hurt. Once again, they should be in your vehicle, at your house. There's no reason to carry gloves all the time. If it's cold, yes, your EDC is going to change and you're probably going to have gloves that you're wearing all the time. But no need to have that all the time. The only extra that I use is chapstick. That's it. Some lip balm protection. There's no real reason to me to have anything else. My lips get chapped, so I use it all the time. The other things that people use in their EDC are guns, firearms. So for me, I prefer the smaller the better. Here in West Texas, it gets ridiculously hot. So the more you have these, or the longer you have them on your body, the worse it's going to get. Sweat-wise, of course. So, like I said, the smaller the better. I am a big proponent of nobody needs to know I have it on me, and I like to not really have it feel it on me too much. With a lot of bigger guns or almost full-size guns, I know a lot of people carry some 45s that are compact, and normally I can even tell when people are carrying them, and it's just big and bulky, and I don't like people to know or even be aware. So, Diamondback 380, this is my pocket pistol. I love this holster. These guns were cleared before I came on air. But very easy to use, and in West Texas, when it's really hot out and I'm just wearing some cargo shorts or whatever it is, I can just throw this in a pocket and go and can have it. But people have guns, you can have them any shape or size. Here's a car, CW9. with a nice crossbreed holster, but whatever you want, people can have that. I personally don't carry an extra magazine. So why do I have a firearm? I'm not going to stay and fight. I don't need an extra magazine. I'm only using it for self-defense. There's no, in my opinion, unless you're going, across country or somewhere in your state where you might not be able to make it back to your home in a day or so, then maybe you can carry an extra magazine in the car or something like that. But for me, I don't see the point in that. Besides that, the phone is the other part of the EDC. Phones can do so much that we're not really going to talk about them, but the phone is, I think one of the things that we always have with us all the time. So you have your phone for EDC. It can do so many different things. That is going to be a big EDC item. So after we've gone over lots of different things, the other thing somebody might say is, what about a belt? Well, guess what? I wear a belt a lot of times, but sometimes I don't. So you can have a belt like this or more of a military style belt. I switch the type of belt I have, but sometimes I don't have one. I just don't think you need to wear one all the time. For everyday carry, the items I use, once again, these are for me in my situation. But the items I use right now are my G19 flashlight. One mode, on off, it's Coast G19 flashlight. It's an inspection light. To me, best, smallest, there's the size, my hand can cover it, one on off. I like this light a lot. It goes right in my pocket, along with the chapstick. They both go in the pocket. Then I keep my Kershaw 155T or 1555 Ti knife on me. This is what I use everyday carry. I don't need anything else. It's about, I think, $20–25 on Amazon. It's the second model, the newer model, but very handy. It's sharp enough. Once again, I'm not paying $80 for a knife, especially when I carry it every day, and I'm going to use it. It just needs to be decently sharp, and it works for me. And like I showed you already, my wallet. This is a Swiss Gear money clip wallet. Just got it at Target. I wanted something that still could hold cards, IDs, and then also have the money clip and be a lot slimmer and smaller. So I use those as my EDC, and then when I'm allowed to carry a firearm, I will carry either one or two. Sometimes I'll put the little Diamondback 380 in my pocket, or I'll wear it. And then I like the Ruger LC9 because it is very slim. So this is normally my summertime carry gun. And then my Car CW9 is normally my winter carry gun. Sometimes I just, switch them on and off. But this one's a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to shoot. But I try to train with them all regularly. And when I can legally carry, I will use one of those. But really, 4 items on my EDC that I have with me that you can see. Wallet, knife, chapstick, and a flashlight. The 5th one that you could call is the phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy S5. That's the phone. That's what I'm recording with. Everybody carries their phone with them all the time. So many useful things with that. If I was going to add something to my EDC, it would be this bottle of water that's been sitting over here. In Texas, it's hot, but I keep water enough in my vehicle, enough at my house. So I keep water enough in my vehicle, enough at my house. At work, I have it. So it's with me wherever I need. But if I'm going somewhere on a long trip or backpacking, then of course I'm going to pack a lot more water. So those are my thoughts on EDC. My whole philosophy is if you're not going to use it every day, don't carry it. It's called everyday carry. Stop pretending like you're using all of these fancy tools. Do you need the latest and greatest? No. These don't fail. My firearms have not failed me. Every time I take them out to the range, they work. So, that's my thoughts. I'd love to hear your feedback, your comments. I'll be Prepper Texas out.